Well, we've been a good home team this year for sure. And you get the positive feedback of good things that you do. And we got a 2-on-1 with Matthew early in that game, and he almost finds a hole. So you get a completely different review. You start feeling better about yourself, better about your game just on that. So it'll be good to get home.
Paul, when you reviewed the footage from last night, is there anything that you see that your team's doing in the neutral zone that's allowing Toronto so much ability to come with speed that is atypical for you guys?
Yeah, it's not starting in the neutral zone. It starts from the far end. I mean, we put pucks to the net that we couldn't get a handle on it. They got a fast team, a quick team, but it's not off transition from the neutral zone. It's off offensive zone to the other end, which is consistent with the way they play and the way they've generated offense in their last series and in this one.
Well, you guys are obviously experienced. You've been through a lot over the last few years. Is there anything that needs to be said to the team at this point with the series being where it is right now?
Well, if there was, you would have said it 2 games ago, right? So we're not holding back any gems. And that's probably the most important thing that you realize. It's not we've went on the road and lost 2 1-goal games. Our game's not perfect. Neither is theirs. So you're looking for an adjustment to foundation more than an adjustment to something unusual.
Paul, obviously a lot of block shots for Toronto last night,
Yeah.
a lot of bodies in front of the net. Sam Miskevich talked about that post-game. What's the key moving forward to maybe getting around that blockade and getting shots through?
Well, a little bit of composure and patience with the puck. I think we've forced some pucks to the net that we didn't necessarily need to when we had full possession of those. So a little bit of that, and then it's foot speed. We're coming out of the holes, and I actually think we were much better at that in Game 2 than Game 1. We in the first half of Game 1 we didn't have a whole lot going, but we did from the start last night.
We all knew the third line was going to be impactful and good heading to these playoffs, but it's been statistically the best line, racking up a ton of points. Just what is making them excel kind of above and beyond maybe what we even expected?
They don't get too far away from each other. They're really close support most of the night, so whether it's on a breakout or a counter. And then they've got some hands. I mean, Brad's got a highly unusual set of hands, really gifted, skilled player to make some of those small area inside plays, and they're there for each other. And they've, at that point, then gotten to be they're quicker with the puck.
How do you assess Aaron Ekblad's game last night? What did he bring to you?
Yeah, I liked his game last night. I thought he was really good, especially on the penalty kill early. That's 6 minutes off the start that the game could have got away from you, but his size and his range and his strength and his stick on that, I thought he was very strong.
Seen it all the last couple of years in the playoffs. Just how much is that experience going to help you guys as you head home now, down 2-0?
It's important to kind of draw back on it. I mean, I think when you look at the playoffs, that day in between whether you won or you lost is as important as ever to kind of recover and regroup. And no matter what happened the night before or a couple nights prior, doesn't change how we would go about our day today. It's about recovering and putting the best foot forward to play our best game tomorrow night and get back in this thing.
Sam, Brad Marchand and his line were really effective for you guys last night. Just on Brad himself, what have you come to appreciate about his game and the way he goes about his business now that he's with your group as opposed to against your group for so many years?
Yeah, I mean, I think what he brings off the ice speaks for itself. I've been fortunate enough to play a lot of minutes with Lenny and Lucy as well, so I know what a pleasure it is as well, playing with them. But he's such a competitor. He's looking to make a difference every shift he's out there. I think that shows.
For either of you guys, Toronto has done a really good job getting to you guys to get on the rush. Just what do you guys have to do to limit those chances?
I think we just need to try to play a little more inside of them. We know they want to stretch out, they want to leave quick, but we got to be aware of that and kind of know where they are all the time on the ice.
Lundy, obviously, looking at that line again, just the points have been there all playoffs. You guys are really effective. Paul was talking about just how close you play together. Are you surprised how, I'm sure a lot of that's based on instinct, are you surprised how quickly you guys got to that game given that, Brad's only been there a little bit of time?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like me and Lucy, we've been playing together for years and we know each other very well, and whoever's been there with us, it's been pretty quick quick, chemistry. And with Marchi, it was right away, and we got some games before the playoffs together, and we just kept that momentum into the playoffs. So it's been feeling good now.
Sam, first question from Jameson about the playoff wars. Is there a moment that you now look back on maybe over the next 24 hours, whether it's the Boston series 2 years ago or the Cup final recovery last year to win Game 7 that you kind of pinpoint?
I don't think anything in particular. I think you win one game or you lose one game, and it can kind of change anything. I think a lot of successes in the playoffs is how you control your losses and how you learn from it. A couple of tight games and we're sitting there looking at there's a lot of things that we can do better and that we can build on. So right now it's just about refocusing, re-energizing, and being ready to go tomorrow.
Brother, one of you guys, Paul, was saying that the issues he sees with the Leafs being able to generate speed through the neutral zone is actually starting in the offensive zone. What do you guys see as the key to cleaning that up so that the airtight defensive system you guys seem to show regularly comes back when you get back home?
Hopefully you see it tomorrow and we don't have to lay it out for you.
Sam, you know how big Bob has come up for you guys last couple playoffs. Just what's your guys' confidence level in him as you guys move forward and try to get out of this deficit?
Yeah, I mean our confidence in him is never wavering. We feel we've got the best goalie in the world back there, and our job is to make it as easy as possible on him, and I think we can do a better job of that.
For Lundy, obviously you guys have had so many big moments in the playoffs at home the last several years. As the series now shifts back to South Florida, what kind of boost do you think you'll get playing at home in these next 2 games?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Get in front of our own fans and get all the energy and try to really show that, get the energy from the fans and, push hard, but it's going to be awesome to get home.